Hey everyone, today I'm real excited. We're going to be comparing the three current models of sling packs from Simms Fishing. That being the Simms Freestone Ambidextrous Tactical Sling, the Simms Freestone Ambidextrous Sling, the standard, and the Dry Creek Z Sling, that's a waterproof one. But before we get into that, this is not going to be an in-depth review, this is going to be a comparison, just to help you figure out what makes sense for the situations you're going to be fishing in. So not every bag is great at everything, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. But first, we need to have a pretty serious conversation. All right, grab a seat. It's time to get serious and have the talk. Is a sling pack really what you want? We need to answer this question before we jump in, because I think a lot of folks just go out and buy a sling pack because that's what they see. It's marketed really heavy right now in the industry, and it's not perfect for every angler. Honestly, I use a sling pack maybe a quarter of the time, and I love it for when I use it for certain situations, but we need to discuss whether this is the right thing or if you're jumping into this a little early. Where slings make sense is if you're an angler that's very mobile, that likes to move around a lot and is not tinkering constantly. For me, if I'm streamer fishing on foot, I like to have a box right in my waders and a spool of tippet. That's about it. Everything else is in the back and it stays out of the way. I feel very secure wading. I'm not trying to see where my feet are going because I have a pack. I don't have a waist pack that's floating up on me. It's great if I'm covering tons of miles. A sling is usually the way to go. Usually in the back I'll put a lunch, some snacks, some extra boxes, tippet, things like that, maybe some camera accessories, things like that, and they're all out of the way. Super comfortable. Even a water bottle fits great in the slings. If you are a tinker style angler, on the other hand, for me, when I'm out nymphing, I'm constantly changing flies. Sometimes I lose them. It happens. Don't judge me. But I'm constantly changing flies. I'm changing my tippet. I'm grabbing my camera sometimes, and I use a chest pack for that. I just want you to think hard about whether a sling makes sense for the type of fishing and the type of situations you find yourself in. All right, it's time to hop right in. And I just want to reiterate that this is not going to be a comprehensive, in-depth review of each of these bags with all the features. We're more talking about what situations these bags fit in. So you can better decide. Maybe down the line, we'll do a full in-depth review. I think we have some. I'll link them down below if we do. I don't think for the Dry Creek, but we can talk about that at another time. So let's hop right in. This right here is the brand spanking new. I'm pretty excited about this shadow green color, and this is the Simms Freestone Ambidextrous Tactical Sling. Mouthful, right? If you call it the tactical sling, we'll know what you're talking about. Okay, this is a pure bare bones sling pack. This is for anglers who, even though you want things in the back out of the way, this is pure simplicity. Okay, you've got one big main pocket. Open this up, that has a 3-pocket divider for mesh, leaders, whatever, floating, your keys, license, stay legal. Just the basics. You also have stretch mesh pocket up here and a stretch panel down here with a slot for a net. Just a few spots up here for floating on your chest strap, and that's it. Pure, bare bones, simple. This, on the other hand, is the Simms Freestone Ambidextrous Sling. Full stop. I know, it's kind of goofy, but they share so many features that just makes sense to me that they name them pretty much the same thing. Whether they made it a little complicated for people, yeah, probably. This has a lot more features and a ton more space. This is 18 liters. This is 15 liters. Okay, it doesn't seem like I can do the mental math. It's 3, I know. I'm not gonna fill these with liquid so you can tell the difference, but it's sizable. I can fit a rain jacket in here. I can fit 3 fly boxes, a reel, pack of Mike and Ikes. Anyways, a bunch of cool stuff. Same features on the outside. You got stretch mesh up top. You've got a tippet spot here. You got D-rings, kind of daisy chain, a stretch pocket with the room for the net. But the interior is extremely, extremely spacious. Like I said, this is if you want to carry pretty much the kitchen sink. You could fit a Cliff's Bugger Junior, whatever it is, in here. You could fit a Cliff Bugger Beast Junior in here pretty easily. Not bad. So if you want all the room possible, this is a great bag for you. It does cinch down, so if you don't want to use all that space, it's a great option because you can kind of cinch it down and minimize what you're actually carrying on your back if you're worried about this huge lunking pack. This is the Dry Creek Z. This thing is cool. It is submergible waterproof with a zipper. That's what the Z stands for. Didn't you know that? You guys gotta check this out. This is cool. You hear that? Do you hear that? That's right, I didn't either. Because this is a toothless zipper. You know, if you've ever had some of the zippered waders that with all the teeth, they're pretty tough to use. And there were some issues with, I think probably with the bags that, you know, the teeth would break off after a while or something, maybe not. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I love this just kind of envelope style zipper. It's smooth, it's quiet, it's simple, it doesn't get caught. It's way easier to get in and out. However, this bag is way different than the other two. This is what I call a black hole style bag. If you need organization, forget about this bag because there is none. Look at this thing. It's just a big hole with 2 mesh pockets and a zipper. That's it. That's all that's in here. If you're carrying just a few simple things, this is perfect. There is an outer zipper pocket for quick access, and they did include a spot for a net as well. So you're covered in that sense. Cool bag, it is 15 liters as well, so same size as the smaller bag. All right, let's run you down the line one more time just to cover everything again. Freestone ambidextrous tactical sling, say that 10 times fast. This is your bare bones, simple sling. You know, if you just want to carry a box or two and maybe a water bottle, this is it. This is all you need. If you like to carry the kitchen sink, the Freestone ambidextrous sling, full stop, is the better way to go. It's probably the most versatile because, yeah, it's bigger on your back, but you know what? You don't have to fill it all the time. So just know that this is a cool bag because you can fit your rain jacket, everything in here. Just about any situation, this bag will cover it. That's the Freestone ambidextrous sling. If you're an angler that encounters maybe not the best of water conditions, you know, you're a steelheader, it's raining, it's gross out, then maybe the Dry Creek Z is a better fit for you. You know, if I'm steelheading, usually I'm carrying one little zipper pack of heads, 1 box of flies, and some hand warmers and a thermos of coffee. And just about all that'll fit in here, no problem. So the other thing I really like waterproof slings and backpacks, we could talk about that another time, for is when you're kind of exploring, you're out for a day. I was just up in the UP the other day and I fished for 4 or 5 hours and didn't see a single person, which was great. I used a backpack, but I wish I had had a waterproof bag because there were a few times where I just about went swimming or at least over my waders and my bag came back soaked. It took 2 days to dry out. It stunk the car up. This would have been a better solution for that. So think about that. Inclement conditions, Dry Creek Z. Real quick, I forgot to mention, maybe you don't want to spend the money on the Dry Creek Z. There is an alternative for this. Very simple. You get a small, dry sack or pouch, put all your valuables in here, and you're covered. You just have to deal with drying this thing out. No big deal. Okay, I hope this helped. If you have questions about any of these sling bags, please let us know down in the comments below. We'd also love to hear from you what your favorite bag is. Has a sling worked for you? Has it not worked for you? We'd love to hear from you. Leave some comments down below. If you like this video, please think about hitting the thumbs up button right below the video tab here. That helps other people find videos that we make, and hopefully we can help more anglers enjoy their time on the water. Also think about subscribing. It'll let you know when we have new videos out. I hope to see you all very soon in the shop or out on the water.